Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Ape Escape Free Part 25. And so we're finally taking on Monkey Pink again. Monkey Pink is the one responsible for bringing all these monkeys back and for bringing Spectre back too. So now we're going to put an end to her singing career. Her singing career that was already doomed before we even met her, because her singing career is just really that bad. No one gives a crap about her music. She's clearly singing about some guy that she really cares about but doesn't care for her back. I think that guy has a reason to not care for her back. She's a freak. She's a complete total freak. She's like some psychopath, like the stars you see on the Disney Channel later grow up and become criminals. She has her career deserves to fail for that reason. She doesn't deserve to be successful. We're gonna make sure she never wins a Grammy. We're gonna make sure her music never appears on music television stations or anything like that. We're gonna make sure her music never gets played on the radio. I bet her music has hypnotic powers. People that hear her music automatically become hypnotized by how hypnotic her music sounds. And of course, we don't want people to get hypnotized by her music, so we're gonna put an end to her music career right now. Kay must have some sort of hearing protection or ear protection. She doesn't seem to be hypnotized at all by her hypnotic singing lyrics. But these Teleborgs seems like they could be hypnotized. That's probably why they're fighting. And these Teleborgs probably don't like her either. These Teleborgs are actually grateful for me that I'm actually fighting against Monkey Pink. But their programming says they have to attack me at all costs, so that's why they can't violate their programming. Their programming is a lot stronger than their moral, if you call it that. They're Teleports. I don't think they have a sense of morality or a sense of morals or ethics or anything like that. If they're Teleports, they just do whatever they wanted. I mean, they do what it's programmed. But if you could break that programming, they would probably team up against it. Probably wouldn't have to fight Monkey Pink at all. The Teleborgs would do all the work then if it worked like that. But if use our maracas here and smash the remaining Teleborgs, now she's gonna get really angered, or her music's gonna change from some lame pop song to some lame song that's supposed to sound like heavy metal, the kind of ear-bleeding heavy metal they'd play on the rock stations. Only that's what she thinks it is, but really she's just making a fool of herself some more. It's like Chris Chan when he's really ticked off about something, and all he really does is just makes a fool of himself by making his videos where he acts like a complete total jerk, a complete total, I don't know, he's completely ignorant of everything. Then again, he's always been completely ignorant of everything that exists in his world, and I guess Monkey Pink could very well say the same. They're both, they both know nothing about their world, so we finally captured Monkey Pink, so don't have to worry about her coming back or bring back all the monkeys from this game or any of that stuff now. So now it's only a matter of time, a short matter of time before all the rest of Spectre's monkeys are captured by us. And then Spectre's gonna have no choice but to surrender to us. If he doesn't surrender, we're just gonna capture him. What does it matter anyways? We're gonna do that to him anyways. Even if he did surrender, we're gonna capture him anyway, so it's kind of useless to him then. So now we're going back to the national ape level, where it's like Thailand or Laos or Vietnam or somewhere like that, where you go for a nice swim, a nice peaceful, tranquil ocean, and near the nice beaches, and nice sandy beaches. This is a little bit like some of those beach levels, like the Krabby Beach level from the original Ape Escape, to a very small extent. Like those Oceania levels, what I think they were called. Where there was also that coral reef level, and there was that, what else is there? There's also Dexter's Island. There's nothing as epic as that in this game. But I know maybe they didn't want us to go through another monster again or enter the monster's insides again like we did in Ape Escape 1. Instead, we're just gonna capture some more monkeys that look like they could be, they could just be calm and chill and relaxing and just enjoying this level. But no, we're gonna go and capture them because any monkey has the potential to start another invasion or become another what Spectre is, and we can't allow that to happen, so we have to capture every single individual monkey that exists in these Ape Escape games. I've beaten all three of these Ape Escape games 100%. Well, by 100%, I mean like capturing every single monkey in the game, so I guess that means I've captured every single monkey in the Ape Escape trilogy. There's never been a monkey in any Ape Escape game that has got away from me before. They all fear Ray Phoenix. They all go to bed at night and they scream in fear, or they toss around in fear, because they have nightmares that I come for them and capture all of them. A monkey's worst fear is getting captured. The one thing worse than anything else to a monkey is getting captured. To them, that's a tragedy worse than waking up on Christmas morning and finding nothing under your Christmas tree. Or it's a tragedy worse than losing absolutely everything you own. To monkeys, that's the worst thing imaginable. The worst thing could possibly exist. And we just captured one of those monkeys, And then we can like it lets us open the door so you continue walking around the circuit, this little circuit formed of wooden boards, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to go deep into that cave over there. Hey, look at that, there's a monkey in clear plain sight. How did we miss that monkey the first time around? I wonder how. Sometimes I wonder how I miss some of these monkeys. Look how easy it was to capture. It's almost like you want to be captured. I swear some of these monkeys want to be captured. Some of these monkeys know that they're fighting a losing battle when they're trying to win a losing war. So instead of fighting, they just, let me capture them. Which is actually good on their part. It means they're good monkeys. I mean, they're not really bad guys then. They're being good. They probably didn't even want to do this in the first place. Spectre probably forced them to wear those helmets and force them into this war. They're like people who get drafted into war to go to fight in some war. But only Spectre's war. Spectre's war against mankind. Spectre's war against humans. So we could enter this temple, this Indiana Jones-like temple. We can find some ancient sculptures and ancient statues. And of course, there's going to be some pretty ancient-seeming monkeys in this level as well, too. So we could go through here, too. There's going to be a lot of platforming and more typical stuff you expect for an ancient temple in an Ape Escape game. This is also a bit like what was that level called? Yeah, the Dark Ruins level in Ape Escape 1 had stuff like this. This is almost like a mix of, the more I think of it now, this level is kind of like a mix of like the Oceania levels and the Dark Ruins level from Ape Escape 1. There was even a statue like that in Ape Escape 1, I'm pretty sure. It looks like a Buddha statue or something like that. Like the Buddha statue that people like psychedelic music would put on their tables. There's a statue like that in an Indian restaurant that I frequent, where they have a Buddha statue on their front counter that's proudly shown, it's proudly displayed. They're proud supporters, they're proud fans of Buddha. The Buddha is proof that obesity existed long before McDonald's existed and all those other fatty restaurants people eat. And so the hidden section is right here, the hidden area is right here too, where there's those flame-throwing teleborgs there. We're in teleborgs can still detect that we're us. And only our costume only fools monkeys. So these teleborgs are going to be running amok. They're going to try to destroy us while we go and capture some monkeys. If only the net could also serve as a weapon as well too. A 2-in-1, Stub Club and net, like the two merged together. Actually sounds like a pretty good idea for a future Ape Escape game. Of course, another game that's never gonna get made because no one cares about Ape Escape anymore. I mean, some people still do, but most of the executives, it's mostly executives that probably don't care about escaping. Or the executives are the ones that always ruin it all. As I said in my earlier videos, they're the reason why the corporate animation industry is dying, because a lot of people are starting to realize now that corporate animation is, just run by executives that care nothing about money. They don't care about people. They only care about themselves and their people. Which is why I never want to buy into the corporate animation industry. It's a corrupt industry. It's filled with corrupt corporate fools that don't know what's better for people. And so we're gonna come across here now. There's gonna be like a puzzle thing that's gonna make the room flood with water, and there's lily pads for us to stand on. Yeah, this is more puzzle solving. There actually is quite a bit of, well, not really a lot, but there is some puzzle solving. It's nowhere near as bad as some of the puzzle solving is in Spyro 3: Year of the Dragon. Good God, I never realized how many puzzle solving there was in that game. I really like Spyro 3: Year of the Dragon. I never realized that it's filled with puzzle solving. I really got stuck on that mushroom plant puzzle thing in the Charmed Ridge level of Spyro 3. I actually did it once back in 2012, and then years later I revisited and I couldn't figure it out. And I just recently visited it again and I still couldn't figure it out. I'm starting to think I may have been a better gamer in 2012 than I am now. Could that be the case? I mean, sure, I played games a lot more back then, but still, are my skills really degraded? I don't know. I mean, sure, I still get for these games pretty good overall. My skills are still the same. Then again, I was kind of always a master at these games. And difficulty-wise, Ape Escape 3 is not that hard of a game. Same with the other Ape Escape games. I mean, people say they're challenging. Yeah, they have their overly challenging moments. But for the most part, they're not really challenging compared to other games. You'll never find them on a list of top 10 most challenging games ever. You'll never find them on, what's it called? You'll never find them among games like Battletoads or Ghosts and Goblins or even Mega Man X6. You're never going to find them amongst games like that. The real challenging games, the games that are made to really be challenging. You'll never see them. But then again, it's always good to be overly challenging. That makes people lose interest in games sometimes. And then people don't want to play the game. And then people actually, that's probably why a lot of modern games these days are a lot easier, because they think it's better for their company. There's that more decisions made by those corrupt corporate execs. I don't know. It could be for one of their plans. You know, their plans to dominate the gaming industry too. What do it matter to me? I almost never play their games or modern games much anymore. I don't really play modern anything anymore. Some people think I'm not fit to work in the modern game or animation industry for that very reason, because I like the classic stuff. As if liking classic stuff is a crime. To some people, it is a crime. It is a crime worse than anything else to some people. People would laugh at me in school all the time that I like games like these rather than Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty. This is my kind of game. People like fun of me for that. Same with Ratchet and Clank. Apparently to them, Ratchet and Clank is a baby game, which I disagree with that. This is Ray Phoenix signing out.